Coachella this week's In the Kitchen. And today we're with Gina Chappell, who is going to serve up her sexy Gina quiche. Or Gina's sexy quiche, whichever helps you. Sure to make you fall in love. How are you doing today, Gina?
I'm fabulous.
Chica?
Thank you for having me. This
Absolutely.
This is an honor to be cooking for Coachella Valley.
Absolutely. Great. So we're sitting here, we're hanging out in my kitchen. We're having some martinis, and we're going to check out her wonderful quiche. So tell us about the ingredients that you're going to have.
The ingredients we're going to have 2 cups of ham.
Okay.
What I do is I cook the ham before, big roasting ham, and then you roast it and you cook it. And I like to do it the night before, so this way, you know, it stays in its natural sauces.
Okay.
We have a whole onion.
Okay.
And we have 2 cups of cheese.
Is that a regular onion? Is that like a yellow onion, or is that?
You can have any onion you want, your preference. It doesn't matter. That yellow onion, I believe, has more flavor.
Okay.
So I use the yellow onion.
Okay.
We're going to have about 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
We're going to have 5 whole large eggs.
Okay.
A whole cup of heavy whipping cream is very important.
Okay.
And then we're going to use 4 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
So what I'm doing, I'm turning the fire on medium. We're going to add our 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to let it melt. So now that we got our butter heated, we add in our 1 cup of onions. And we're going to saute these until they're really, really golden brown. And what this does is gets all the sugars out of the onions. So we're going to let those brown and caramelize. Just want to make sure we just don't leave them sitting down alone. You got to make sure you're just, you know, every once in a while stirring them around. We're going to add in our delicious ham. So we're going to just let this cook for about maybe another 5 minutes till the ham gets really saturated with the onions. Smells so good. So what we're doing right now is we're marrying the 2 flavors together. The sugars are coming out of the onions. So now we're pretty much done sauteing the ham with the onions, and what we're going to do is set it on the low, very low. Let this sit, and then what we need to do is start preparing our egg and our heavy cream and our cheese mixture.
Okay, so now Gina has made her own special crust, which is like 1 billion years old, from an old family, like way back and who knows where. The best thing for you to do is use your own family crust. If not, you know, honestly, store-bought Pillsbury is awesome. It's just 1 layer crust, so you're just putting the bottom, you're not putting the top. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's move forward. Okay.
What we need to do is whisk our 5 eggs. Let's whisk our eggs. Now we have our eggs beautifully whisked, kind of foamy, fluffy. Okay. We're going to set those aside.
Now, why are you whisking the cream? Isn't it creamy enough as it is?
No,
no,
you have to get it foamy.
Okay.
Really fluffy.
The foam.
So let's have your whipping cream, baby.
Kind of like a good head on it.
Whipped cream.
Oh yeah, whipped cream. Hello.
You whisk and you whisk and you whisk. So it's
fluffy.
As you can see, it's getting very creamy.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Dang, you can whip it up.
Okay, so now we got it to the consistency that we need it. Add our eggs.
So I think that's part of you know, the beauty of your quiche, because I think that adds the density, is that you're actually making the whipped cream whip. That's interesting.
It makes it very light, very fluffy, very full.
Yeah.
Did you see the creamy texture?
I know, it's beautiful. Yeah.
So delicious.
It's creamy goodness.
Creamy goodness. Okay, now that we're done with this,
okay,
we need to add this to our ham and our onion mixture. Light. This is what you want. This is very light and foamy.
it's lovely.
Yes, it's very light and foamy. We'll maybe bring the heat up a little bit.
Little kitchen helper.
And don't worry about if it's sticky on the bottom. What you want to do is scrape that. That's where all the flavor is. Scrape it. When you cook this, what we're going to do is we're going to cook this until it's about a medium texture, maybe halfway cooked. The ham has got a lot of salt in it, so what you could add maybe a pinch, a little more salt if you want to.
Right.
Just a pinch. And I love pepper. So,
because you're spicy.
spicy. Love pepper. So add pepper.
Okay. That's a lot of pepper.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So you just cook this until it's a little firm, you know?
It smells amazing.
Oh, so good.
It smells so good.
Yeah, and the cream, what the heavy whipping cream does, it adds a very fluffy texture to it.
Beautiful.
So good.
Turn it a little bit lower.
Okay, so now you see the consistency. See how it's getting a little firm?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is add, what I have here is 2 cups of cheese. My favorite kind of cheese to use is a Monterey Jack because it gets that stringy texture, creamy texture, and cheddar cheese. So what we do, there's 2 cups of cheese here, add 1.5 cups cheese, and I save 1/2 cup for later for on top of the quiche. And we're mixing it and blending it so the cheese pretty much is melted. And then we turn our heat off. And this is the consistency that we want it. It's not cooked all the way. Okay, so now that we're done cooking this kind of halfway, what we're going to do is we're going to bring it into our homemade pie crust and just add it in.
Oh yeah.
And just pat it down. And don't worry if it's too much, if it overflows, because it's just better. Makes it more full. Oh, it smells so good.
It does.
It is a sexy quiche.
It looks so good.
And then what we're going to do is put the remainder 1/2 cup of cheese on top. And you can add any kind of cheese that you want to your likings. Any flavor is fine. It works with any kind of quiche. And then I sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Just give it a little crust. Voila.
Voila.
So now that you have everything in your pastry tart pan, you smell it, it's so delicious. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven, set at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And what you're going to do is you're going to watch for a crispy golden crust on top, and that's when you know it's done. Our quiche is finally finished.
Yay!
It's out. And you're going to want it probably to cool for about an hour before you even cut into it.
Little baby. Oh, a little pillow for the quiche. Oh, it's so cute.
Voila!
All finished. This beautiful quiche is ready to be cut into. She's now like, yeah, what's up? Eye contact. Look at this.
I can even feel the density. Oh,
wow, I can see the density just by your the pull from your knife into the succulent.
Decadent.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at that. I love the crust. The crust is so light and flaky.
Flaky.
It's awesome.
That's how a crust should be.
Absolutely.
Very flaky.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.